Today we are going to give a small demo for TestComplete training. I will start with the basic. Yeah. So first of all, about MindMajix. So MindMajix is offering latest and the trending technologies training for the corporates. So currently they provided trainings to 110 corporates around the globe, and MindMajix having number of trainers, like the trainer experience is all are having 10 plus years of experience, and they are also in e-learning industry for 9 plus years, and also providing till now they provided professional trainings to 450K plus students, so they benefited from this managed trainings, and also like technology-wise delivering online training and corporate training as well as self-paced videos. So right in today's world, we see self-paced videos. They are more demanded videos, because we can have them, we can see them whenever we have the time, and we can play many times to get aware of the technologies and the course contents. Okay, so this was about MindMajix, and MindMajix also provides trainings for the new technologies coming up in the market. So you can just log into the MindMajix site website, and then you can have a chat also on that site for the required courses. So anytime you can contact MindMajix or for your queries for any courses. Yeah, that was about the MindMajix. Then we'll move forward. 10 years of experience in automation testing. My whole experience is on the automation testing part only. So I have a very good experience using TestComplete tool and using JavaScripting language, which we are using for scripting purpose in TestComplete tool. And well, I'm very well versed with all the stages of software development lifecycle, and as well as the software testing lifecycle also. So inside that, we come across many testing parts, like if we start for the requirement analysis, then at the same time, we also start working on acceptance testing part. We are developing a test cases for acceptance testing part, and then keep in mind like how we are going for the automation for this acceptance testing part. So in different testing life cycle, we have different testing parts, uh, different testing type associated with the testing life cycle. Then I have a good experience in building of test environment, because right now testing is too much complex. So if you are going in a complex environment for testing, then you should be aware of how we can set up first the test environment, and then and also the test infrastructure which you need for the testing part. Like if you are testing for embedded domain, then yeah, it plays an important role. The components we need, what embedded systems we need for that. So I'm having a very good experience also in setting up the things, and yeah, so basically very good experiences on requirement analysis, and then streamlining and managing the requirements, and also very well with the test strategies, like creating test plan, testing types, uh, working with different testing techniques, and responsibility for overall quality of the work product, like this. So that was about me, and yeah. So while doing this, then we come across different type of testing, and like in today's environment, it is more important to get involved in every stage of testing life cycle. So whenever the developer develops his code, then the quality work start from that point only. So I'm also aware on the I also developed some sanity test case, so automation of sanity test cases, using the TestComplete tool, and then automation of system testing and regression testing, like this, different levels of testing. So yeah, I'm having a very good example experience on different testing types. We'll move forward. So today's agenda is introduction to TestComplete IDE. So I will start with that part, or IDE part. Inside this TestComplete IDE, so I will just give you a small introduction for what is TestComplete tool, and I will just tell you about how what TestComplete IDE comprises of, what makes a TestComplete IDE. So in this, TestComplete is a, rather than calling it a tool, we call it as an environment. So the environment consists of platform, TestComplete platform. Then on top of this platform, we are having a different modules. So TestComplete offers different modules like desktop modules, automation of desktop module, automation of web modules, and mobile modules like this. And recently, the TestComplete also added different as keeping keeping the track of the recent market changes. So uh, they provided the add-ons. The add-ons are for intelligent quality and device control. So recently in the current market, the technology is working on artificial intelligence. So the test company provided, support for automation of this artificial intelligence, as well as in the embedded side of digital world, we are connecting different devices to our software and then testing for that. So keeping in mind of these different devices, test company is also providing us with a device control strategy. So all these modules makes TestComplete a complete test IDE. So basically, IDE stands for the Integrated Development Environment. So all this makes us a complete platform for TestComplete. So basically, moving to the IDE. So what the IDE consists of different, like if we take example of any tool, then yeah, we have the menus and toolbars for that, and then we have, so what kind of menus and toolbars TestComplete is offering. We'll study deeply what menus are there, as well as the next thing, the project and project suite. So what is project and project suite, the difference between them in TestComplete. So basically, project stand for a standalone. If we are going to automate a particular single module, so we have a project like for sanity test of single module. So we have a sanity test project. And if we have a five, like for example, if we have five projects A, B, C, D, E, then for that we need to make a project suite for that. So project suite is basically a suitcase, like for example, and then we are having a different projects inside that. So it comprises of different projects inside it. So what is the meat of this project suite if we have a project? So basically, a project suite is needed to keep all the project, to track of the projects, as well as if there are some parts inside that which in a project we have some modules that are common, so we can keep the common parts in the project suite, so that each and every project can reuse them. We don't need to develop that same component of testing or writing or automating of test cases, same or repeating the test cases in each and every project. So we have a project suite for that. And also if we have some environment variable and some shared variables, so we can have them in the project. So basically, it is developed to provide to serve all these things, so that we can have efficient automation. And moving forward, so the understanding of the project workspace. So in this part, what we are going to study is what TestComplete projects workspace is all about. So basically, workspace, works like if we go to any ID, then we have a workspace where we can write our project code. For TestComplete, the project code we can write in the workspace, and TestComplete also provides to write keywords. So basically there are two types. We can write scripts or we can write project keywords. So all these things we can do these things in the project workspace. So basically the workspace is a part where we can add all these things. So that is the workspace. And also this workspace provides us the different shortcuts and different working with the text, and also some ready-made APIs inside that. So that all these things are available in project workspace. Also, if you want to highlight something or if you want to debug, then we need to do all these things in the project workspace only. So workspace is an important part for this TestComplete IDE. Also, we can arrange our code and use some them indentations, and we can also add comments to our existing scripts. So all these things can be done inside the project workspace. Basically the workspace is a place where we can arrange our project scripts and all these things. Also in the project workspace we can call the existing APIs before we starting our scripts. So the APIs, that is there are two things. One, APIs which we have implemented, so that is a customized API, and the other part is the APIs or modules which are ready-made available by TestComplete. So these two kind of things we can include in our project workspace and start working them. As well as the project workspace provides you in the bottom, they provides us the test results. So basically test results goes to MHT format, but you can also see a command prompt with the TestComplete where we can see what the glimpses, like in short what happened to a test case, it passed or failed, and a short message whether what happened to the failed test case and what happened to the passed test case. So we can get a short status also in the project workspace. So that is there. And this workspace also consists of user interfaces and menus, toolbars, and customization of these menus and toolbars. That is also available in this workspace. Okay, so we seen the project suite and project suite. Then coming to workspaces, then we can create a different like I told you, like we can create script. So what kind of other things we can create, like if we create a project suite, then we get a format for the project suite like .pgs for project suite, and for project we get the extension as .mds file. Also, there are certain other files available for like tester specific settings or project suite settings. We have the .tcls extension, as well as for the logs, which contains data about results like tc logs, as well as tcnet if we have a network shared project suite. So like this, we have a different kind of things. And if we talk about scripting in project workspace, then yeah, scripting. So what different kind of scripting languages we can use in TestComplete. So yeah, there are different languages like JavaScript. We can use JavaScript, and the extension for JavaScript is .js file, and we can also use Python inside TestComplete. So the extension for Python is .py, and we can use C++ also. So extension is .cpp, and C# also. So the extension is .scs file, and Delphi was supported. So the format was .sd, and vbscript.svb. So like this different kind of language we can use for scripting, and all this comes to the project workspaces. Yeah, so like this we can in the project workspace, it's very important to workspace where we can develop our script using the different languages, and also we can do proper management for all the projects scripts we have created. Yeah, so basically these scripts will create or will make the project different scripts and modules will make the part of the project automation framework like this. So it's more of that part. Okay, and also in the project workspace, we see then we come to know that there are panels also on the top side, so where we can go for whatever required things are there, we can have them on the top as well as, and the workspace panels are also customizable. So what frequently used items are there, we can add to the project workspace so that whenever we need them, we get them in front of our eyes. So these kind of things are there, and yeah, so that was regarding the project workspace. Then TestComplete also offers object browser. So the IDE part consists of project workspace and object browsers. So we will see what object browsers offers to us. So basically, if we see the name, like it is telling us like it is an object browser. So it shows the hierarchy of objects in the application. So whenever we are having any project or project suite, and then we have the different kind of frameworks associated with the project. So if you want to go to the different files, if you want to see what script is there in different project automation framework, then for going and basically we call it as a navigation. So we can use the project object browsers to navigate to the different items. Also, in TestComplete, we have a hierarchy. We have some software under test. So that software under test, if we are going to observe, if we want to know the property of this objects, whatever the software is under test, then we can navigate to that object property using the object browser. So what we do, basically right click on this object browsers, and then we can go to the inside objects, like if we have a parent and child hierarchy, we can say like this. So we can navigate to the child objects using the object browsers. Like for example, if we have a web page open for MindMajix, then we can get that in the object browser, and we can navigate to different panels and frames inside the website of this MindMajix like this. And we got to know the details of the websites using this object browser. So basically we are doing nothing but browsing the objects and see the properties. So different kind of properties as well as method we can see. If we select any frame, then we can see the associated properties and method of that frame. So if we are going for testing anything like start this website for MindMajix, then we can automate them. If we start a browser, then type the URL, and then if you want to see that, okay, what is the welcome page or what is the title of the starting page, then we can test them using the properties offered by the object browser. So in this way, we can uh, go ahead with this object browser. So that was on the base agenda. And coming to the TestComplete course curriculum, so it is divided into different components. Like we have seen introduction to TestComplete tool and what TestComplete comprises of, what all the modules are there in TestComplete tool. So like this, we have our second part, or like scripting and checkpoints. So basically, this all this. scripting and checkpoints are nothing but different modules which are offered by TestComplete. So where we can, for scripting part, we have also seen what kind of scripting languages we can use. And for checkpoints, so this is automatically available checkpoints in TestComplete. So we can just use them to automate the TestComplete test cases. And then we will study what are the automation frameworks available and what TestComplete offers the frameworks to work on the automating of test cases. And the next part is TestComplete debugging. Then if we have some troubles with the script, so we can go for debugging to find out what is working and what is not working. Also, there are batch file execution and TestComplete integration. So whenever we are, starting a project suite which comprises of 10 or 24 projects, it is you want to run it from a single, a single click. You want to run it on single click, then you can use the batch file. You can create a batch file. So we will see how we are going to create batch file. What are the different parameters we need to provide for the batch file execution and TestComplete integration. So like in today's world, we know like everything is integrated, like right from development to the testing. So we will see how TestComplete tool can be integrated with the different tools like CI/CD, Jenkins. So we will see how we can get the code from the repository and then execute our scripts. That comes in under the TestComplete integration part. So that is the curriculum designed for TestComplete course, and we can see the breaking of this. We have break down all the syllabus in how many hours and we are going to complete it. So basically it takes 35 hours for this given curriculum to complete the course. Yeah, we'll move forward. So what TestComplete training in the markets are available. So there are, yeah, the course is available, but the drawback is that they are limited to keyword driven only. So the scripting part and all these things we cannot learn from them. They are related to the keyword testing only. So if we go to our curriculum wise, then we can learn both the things like scripting wise also and keywords also. What kind of certifications are available for this course? So TestComplete standard certifications are available on TestComplete site. Here's the link for that. So TestComplete 101 is the foundation certification for TestComplete tool. So that is available. If we do this course, then you can for that trading part also, trading certification also. Yeah. So from MindMajix, you can get a certificate of the completion of your successful completion of your course. You will get this certificate. So yeah, there are some random topics also which are some special topics actually. So this if you see any automation testing tool, then what is the common thing is that they all have a record and play mechanism for automation of a test cases. So TestComplete also has the same thing. And what special TestComplete has apart from that is the object spy. That is to go inside the object and then get the properties of that thing. So we are going to learn this in our training in details. Also, the question comes like in training, what we are going to, what kind of projects we are going to create during this training. So yeah, we are going to have two projects so that we can say, okay, we have learned some real-time things. We learn how to, if you go get any desktop-based application or web-based application, so how we can proceed with that. What strategy we will adopt to uh, automate that kind of application. So basically, desktop application, we will have one project for that, and web-based application also we will be having one project for that also for automation. So you will completely understand like how we can make a strategy, and then we can go. What are the ways and what are the objects we will be having inside that desktop and web-based application. So we will study them in our curriculum. Yeah, if you are going for TestComplete Training lab setup, then yeah, what are the prerequisite? Then prerequisite is that understanding of automation testing concept. It is very important. Like what is automation? What we are going. If you know what is automation, then yeah, you can learn it the tool very easily. And also we are going to start with from a basic concept only in this course, no problem. And then yeah, the other part is the scripting part. So some basic information like VB script or JavaScript or Python or Delphi script that is needed. So you should have some knowledge about this JavaScript and whatever language we are going to use for that. So that is prerequisite. And then for regarding system requirements, so like I mentioned here, like we will need like a 64-bit operating system like Windows 7 or later, Internet Explorer 11, Intel Core i5 or Intel Core i7 third generation, 8 GB of RAM or more, then 5 GB of free space on your disks, and 2 GB of free space for installation, extra space for temporary file during test runs. So this is very important for like 2 GB of space should be there because TestComplete tool, what it does is at the runtime it captures images and all these things. So it's very important to have a 2 GB of at least 2 GB of free space. Yeah. Then coming to the resolution, so 1280 into 1024 or high display resolution if you use 100% DPI. So this is very important because if you are going for region checks and all these things, then these settings matters. And then noise, yeah, for the systems we should have noise or other pointing devices. So this is regarding the lab setup. So what additional courses we will be, yeah, we will receive some PPTs and notes on hands-on session if needed. Yeah, we'll provide that. Okay, then what after you complete this course? Yeah, so we will be completing after completion of this course, we will be having some mock interview. So in that mock interview, we will be preparing you for the questions which are recently asked for the TestComplete interview. Uh, Questions may be on TestComplete tool, TestComplete framework, or questions may be on TestComplete scripting, what kind of scripting languages you are using, and then questions arises on this kind of scripting languages you use them, then what kind of oops concepts you use in the scripting part like this. This kind of questions we will be all looking for that in our course. Yeah, if you have then any questions or queries, then you can email them to the given email ID. Thank you. Then that's it for the demo today.